Okay. All right. Here we go. All right. I hope we're clear. Hold on a second. Let me fix this. Hold on. All right, here we go. Among Jung's earliest writings on God, Will and Actions was his lecture on the Trinity in 1940 and his discussion, The Creation, where he considered the story of Lucifer, Satan, as an active principle, which opposed to God, counter will of his own. And because God as creator willed this, he gave human beings power to will otherwise. Jung reasoned that if God had not done so, he would have created nothing but a machine. When fate is opposed to ego, Jung wrote in 1943, before my time, it is difficult not to feel a certain power in it, power in ego, whether divine or infernal. Yes, not internal, but infernal. I said that right. The person who submits to fate calls it the will of God, whereas the person who puts up an exhausting fight is more likely to see it as the devil in it. Oh, shoot. It's about 100 degrees in here. The devil in it. Where was that? Human beings confront the question, why do bad things happen to good persons? Is the answer that it is God's will valid in all situations? For many, that is not a valid answer. Jung observed in 1945 that, although we speak sometimes of God's will, we no longer know what we are saying, for in the same breath we say that where there's a will, there's a way, meaning that fate can be overcome by the ego will. Bang. Okay, that's it for now. And we are going to change over to cutting off Taj Mahal and going here for a second. And I'm going to try to pull this one off with a, with what? Great. I'm going to try to pull this off. Oh. Marine Band by Honer in C from my neighbor, lives across the street, Lee. He passed away last month. I want to thank Lost for all the support they gave me in the past. Although I'm still on old material, hand printed by Johnny Allen of Surreal and Rainbow Inkworks. Still appreciate Lost, man. I hope they could hook me up a little more. Super vintage and old school right here. Hopefully I won't mess up Third Eye Blind. There we go. My $1 microphone at the garage sale. fire. Alright, so now that we're done with that, we are going to skip over to something really, really good here. And that would be, we'll just call it, hold on, oh my gosh, the next thing is really cool. Another thing from Jung's Thoughts on God, and that is, oh, right here, hold on, it's right here. Right here. With regard to divine guidance, Jung observed that one needs to follow one's consciousness rather than conventional morality, for better or worse. Though the distinction between a good and a false conscience is sometimes difficult, he remarked that one's conduct can be determined by such values as money, power, sex, science, etc., which when operating as the highest value in a person's life is the person's God. Replacing the real God, I added the word real, but replacing the God which the person claims to be the real one, particularly in public statements. Because everybody has dual personalities, they'll put their God out front in front of everybody in public, but at home and with their spouse or on the freeway and road rage, where is God now? And if you don't do the God thing, do the humanity thing. Just love your brother as you want people to love yourself. That's all we ask and deserve is simple, basic respect. The law of least effort. Do less, gain more. Read some good books. Where's my good? This book right here, Do Less, Gain More, The Law of Least Effort. It's not fake. It's right here. I've lived it my whole life. Hold on. I have lived that my whole life. I didn't even know it. And then when I finally got this book by Deepak Chopra, it just added to my life. It isn't all that changed my life because I read a lot of stuff. And I try to practice it. You know, this was one of the best things I had growing up. Could start with that book. Unfortunately, somebody broke my covers off. There's a badge of honor, man. Walk the old lady across the street. Take care of people in need. This guy, Gandhi, wherever it is, Gandhi beat up the British with his mouth. No weapons. He didn't shoot anybody. No bloodshed on his part. The British officer said, we're both men of some authority, or we're both politicians. The British officer says, we're both politicians, and can we settle this as men? And Gandhi says back to the British officer, I don't remember word for word, that you are a politician. And so, where is it? Hold on, time out. Anyway, if you want to know what it said, it's right in here. Jeepers creepers. Gandhi remarked, hold on. Okay, well, you can end it now or hang in there. But, Gandhi, aren't we? Okay. Well, we're both men of God, Mr. Gandhi, aren't we? No, you were a politician disguised as a man of God, the Mahatma replied. I am a man of God disguised as a politician. If this story is true, and it is true to character at least, then this book is designed to help you see past the Mahatma's disguise. I don't speak Indian, so I'm sorry I don't say Mahatma right. But nevertheless, this book added to my life. This book added to my life. If you don't open any book, you'll never know. These were college books I got at garage sales by Robert A. Johnson. They're about the female and the male psychology, understanding masculine psychology, understanding feminine psychology. If you don't read any of this stuff, or your own stuff, don't read mine, but read something that will enlighten you, then your life will change. It can't be the same because you've taken in something new that's not from your past. When you bring in some new information, past information which is irrelevant and not updated, like a computer gets updated software, if you don't update your internal software in your mind, your spirit, your heart, and your soul, then you're in the hole. You didn't even need a shovel because you never got to go. When everything was evolving and growing around you and getting taller and taller and taller, you stayed small with the past knowledge that you had and owned. I got to cut this short because I don't know how much time we have. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. I really dig all this. And we're just going to finish up with this right now. I don't know what key he does this in, but we've got a, we're going to go with our G. Marine Band in G by Hohner. Real quick. Wrong one, not G. Let's try the F. F is high, but Marine Band. Wrong key again. C. Maybe A. Lee, Oscar, and A. I'm new. I don't even know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm talking about. Who knows if the stuff in the books is true? You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. Someday you'll join us. Oh yeah, and the world can be as one. No possessions.
wonder if you can. Oh, hunger. Hunger? Can you tell me about hunger? Brotherhood of man? It's all about guns and hating each other. Sick of it. Imagine all the people sharing all the world. I wish everybody peace in all we do.
Peace. If you watched it all, thanks very much. And thanks to Peace, thanks to CIA, and thanks to Lost for all the support they gave me in the past. And trying to get good. You know, I do have a couple harmonicas. Alright. Peace out. Aloha to my friends in Hawaii and around the world, man. We're all brothers and sisters. Let's get all along and put the guns down, you know, and unless it comes to your home and to your property and your country, you know, let's just keep the peace until we're desperately needing to throw lead. And believe me, when we need to throw lead, I'll drop bombs, so don't think I won't be there. Support your troops. Amen.